Welcome back to part 4 and the final rendition of Let's Get Honeybees. Look how much cooler his suit is than mine. The install, I'd like to introduce you to my honeybees. These are carlinolian bees. This is a 3.5 pound package, and we are finally ready to get them into the hive. The first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and pry out the can. This is what has been feeding them in the package. Usually there's like a little board on there. There wasn't one on ours, so we just made our own. And you want to pry that out, pop it out as fast as possible, and slide that board over, just so that the bees don't start escaping right away, which they definitely wanted to do. They were ready to get on out of there. We did have to smack it down a little bit so that we could get the bees off the queen as much as possible. And she looked so happy and regal in there. What a queen. Next, we laid her on top of the frames after we pulled out the cork and shoved in the little candy. All of the other bees are going to surround her when they come out of the package and start chewing their way through that candy to help release her so that she can start doing all of her queenly things. We laid it on the frames. Like I mentioned in the other video, there seems to be 1 million ways you can install a bee package, and we chose to go with a method recommended by a really good friend and a beekeeper to just lay the package on top of the frames and let the bees come out kind of naturally over the next 24 hours. We'll check on them again tomorrow and see if the queen is out. We ended up using the feeder that I had because the other one didn't fit. We took out the wood, and I think we were both ready to watch this huge swarm come out, and it was actually really cool just to look at them for a minute as they started kind of making their way out towards the queen. Okay, we did it. We'll be back to check on them tomorrow. Thanks for following along.